Hi, Railroad Mike here, and I'm standing next to some tiny trains. There's a tiny train. There's a tiny train. And that's a tiny train. These are all tiny trains. This is the engine house of the Alaska Central Railroad. It's the Club Railroad belonging to Alaska Life Steamers Railroad Museum. We're closed for the season right now, but in the summertime we are open for public rides. Um, and we take people around about 5 miles of track on 18 acres, and it takes about 45 minutes to an hour depending on the day. And we use these trains to pull the riding cars. We have passenger cars, and we also have maintenance away cars, and we have a full-fledged little railroad here. I call this a little railroad. um, I'm making this video to kind of follow up miniature rails of the Matanuska Valley, the Alaska Central Railroad. It's my previous video, and it shows a engineer's perspective from our little station around the entire railroad and back to it at the end of the ride. I did not get a chance to film the locomotives or any of the trains besides what was posted. I ended up having to leave to do something, and I wasn't able to film the engines. I left and then I came back a little later, and I just didn't get a chance to do it. But since there seems to be quite a bit of an interest, and I've had some nice conversations with people, including a gentleman named Daniel from Quebec. Hey, how's it going, bud? Thinking of you while doing this. You probably enjoy seeing what we got here. So we'll just continue on walking here. Now, Alaska Central Railroad is a historic name. There's been two other Alaska Central Railroads. There was the first Alaska Central that was the first rail company building out of Seward. They ended up going into receivership and reorganized as Alaska Northern around 1909. And then by the time Alaska Railroad was being constructed, it was actually the U.S. government that was constructing it. It was no more. It had been absolved to the U.S. government. And then there was a paper only and some asset Alaska Central Railroad that never laid track, even though they owned some pieces of equipment. And then we own the name Alaska Central Railroad, and we've kept it up. And what we do here is we try to tell the histories of the railroads of Alaska, because there's been quite a few actually, and we do that by model form interpretation. Here we got the our Max 4002, 4008, and these are the Smurfs. These are the 1200s. Uh, 8640 and 8642. Those are SD45-2s. 3008's a GP40-2. 1204 and 1202, they're I believe SW9. And the Smurfs, GP39-E, I believe. I think those, I said those were SD70 Max. And dude down in I think, I can't remember where, but he runs Trainworks, and so these are the newest engines made by Trainworks. A few people that have commented are just by their questions, they're obviously familiar with the live steam hobby, and so they would recognize the name Trainworks. This is our goose, electric. I think that's a Titan. It's a more of a commercially available one. So most of these you just can't go to the store and get. These trains, like 3008 right here, that was scratch built. Right, that was all scratch built. Most of these are gas hydraulic, meaning they have small industrial engines that power a hydraulic pump, and the hydraulic pump runs to a series of traction motors mounted on the trucks. The trucks then in turn run a series of sprockets and chains that go around the drive axles. So very very mechanical, and in some ways similar to full-size trains. But don't let the size fool you. The SDs in the back weigh about 2,000 pounds, I think like 1,900 pounds when they're fully fueled up. They can hurt you. If they run away from you going down a hill, they can't hurt you. So there is a level of safety that you have to have around these. It's wintertime, so I can't, there's a lot of frost heaves and everything. We're not able to run any trains now. We don't run normally until towards the end of April, when we start ramping up for the summertime, when we're running for people. And if anyone's interested, I know I will. I'll post a video or something later on when we're closer to opening for the summer with our hours of operations. And anyone want to come out here and go for a ride. But yeah, this is what I get to enjoy. It's a real hobby, and some people are surprised that we have in Alaska one of these railroads. So, and I'll post some videos of this operation every so often for those of you to enjoy. I have actually posted in the past a few videos of past visits here, or I should say past rides, several years back. But I do have some stuff up there of this. But yeah, here's a view of my little railroad here for everyone to enjoy. And thanks for watching, and have a great day.